Alright, I'm gonna keep trying to record this until I can get it concise enough. So the problem is that if we go directly under this planet, so like I'm just looking straight up, pretty much like anywhere in this range horizontally, the XY coordinates is where in theory we could warp to, and I have no idea what's good. And it's not a simple matter of what's the least distance to the piece. I don't suspect, at least, because one big factor in how fast we can get from the bottom of this planet to the top is how the gravity change will convert our drill into forward speed. And I don't even know how to begin testing that. But if you could screw kick up and then drill to like, as gravity's changing, it'll convert all of that drill to forward speed and you like fly along here. That's good. But we have to like test that and figure out where a good position is, I think. And the thing is that with current strat, it wall runs across this area here and then jumps from this one, I believe. I think it jumps from here. It looks weird the way I'm looking at it though. Yeah, it must be from there. Okay. So it jumps from this piece. Yeah, it's just perspective's weird when you don't have like a background to look at. That's ugly. Whatever. Okay, so you jump from this corner into the piece, and the problem with this one is that gravity is facing down here, so we kind of jump through the piece and then come back this way, but we don't have much freedom to move here because that would, with this gravity angle, going this direction would require more V speed, which just like isn't an option, which sort of limits us on the planet to like this region is where we'll spawn. Like we can't spawn over here, we just can't get that much distance unless we delay hitting the kill plane, and like reset gravity and start gliding over or something. I don't think that's really an option, and I don't know if that spawn is good because the piece that we're going to is all the way back here. So if we're like spawning and screw kicking up here, this distance is just like really far compared to like, imagine if you just screw kick to here and go up. That's like a much smaller movement than all of this. So we might be able to just get that by changing gravity back and gliding. Like maybe you fall into this piece and then just like glide over here. I don't know if we have time or not. That has to be tested. But then the other option is like, if we get on this side of the platform and do basically the mirrored strat, we would jump from here into the piece and then drill, and that would give us a lot of distance in this axis that we don't have access to the other way. And setting that up will require getting this piece and going counterclockwise, I suppose. Like if you're looking down at it, you get this piece and go counterclockwise around the entire pillar back onto the same face that the piece is on. So you get this, go around, and then jump from here to here, go jump from this one and drill boost onto this. But setting that up means that we have to be going counterclockwise to begin with. So I have to check like every single one of these and see what kind of wall run I can get off of a glitchy dismount on it. And then even once I do get that, it's like I don't know where I want to spawn for the last piece. I have no idea. Like we have so much range here, and how we enter this planet and what the gravity angle is, because like we have a huge range of gravity angles open to us here. The orientation of it could make it reset in a way that Rouge's feet point away from the planet, if that makes sense. So like when we spawn, let's open paint, see what we got here. So we're like that's like gravity before we enter the planet here. And then I'm just going to use a line without an arrow. So we touch the gravity angle, or we touch the threshold close distance to the planet that makes gravity start to rotate. And our gravity might rotate this way, or it might like come up this way, or go this way, or like go out the back. And where our feet point as it's changing, if we drill at that point, we could like get speed and use that to orbit the planet. And where you are is going to determine how that rotation from pointing downwards to pointing at the planet goes. Like it might, I don't know which way it's going to go. And I don't know which piece we want to get, because there's so many pieces up here that are viable options. Like there's these two, which are the two lowest, but there's other ones somewhere. Like this one's a bit higher up, but it's also a bit closer to spawn. And like maybe if we could screw kick here, the gravity angle works in our favor, that we could like capture more speed to orbit up to this piece and get it sooner. Like I don't know. How long is this video at?